Hi friends, Benita with Knitting in the Mitten again. I decided to try to make another paper plant from this book that I got at the DIY group at the library. This time it's a rattlesnake plant. So the technique involves taking two pieces of paper, one green and one this bright color, or something similar, and they recommend some kind of iron-on fusing method, and I didn't choose to do that because another technique in the book is this adhesive paper that I bought on Amazon. So the idea is that you fuse the two pieces of paper together with the wire in the middle. So of course what I did was I uploaded the template to my computer, and then I printed the leaves on paper because I find that easier. I immediately screwed up the first one because I was so interested in this adhesive paper that I adhered these pieces of paper together with no wire in the middle. So that's useless. And then I screwed up another one. Can't remember what I did there. So I did not have any more paper because I had only brought one extra. So I just ran to the library and they saved the day. So thus far, I have 4 pages that have that I've fused together and have the wire in the middle. So those are ready to cut out. I'm back. It's the next day. Yesterday I cut out all of these leaves. Today I'm supposed to paint, add detail to the leaves. So I was hoping it would be a project that it did not involve painting, because if you saw my last paper plant video, you know that that is not my strong suit. But here we go. So this project calls for acrylic paint. So I'm supposed to dilute it with water to get a pale translucent consistency. So this is where things might go off the rails, but I'm gonna try because, as we all know, I'm a dork. I counted the leaves and I was short one small leaf. Sure enough, I dug this out of the trash, so I need to cut out one more leaf. All right, I have painted my leaves, and from a distance, I like them. So some of you know I live in the middle of nowhere, so it's not like I can just run over to Joann's to get some supplies. Because I got to go to Kalamazoo, and that's a ways, and then it ends up being a whole thing because I probably want to stop other places. So I'm gonna go out to my garage and see what's out there, and then I'll probably run over to the dollar store because that's less than a mile away, and let's see what we come up with. All right, well, I did not find a pot in the garage, but I did find some pretty rocks. So that's the one thing I thought I might not find at the dollar store. So we're on a roll, folks. All right, so I bought all the things. I wanted to spend $1. That's what I went there to do. So this was $1. It's the same as the one I bought for the other plant, only a different color. And so that's an option. But then I saw this incredibly cute one. I mean, come on. It's small, and then I reminded myself this plant does not need water, so, and it's not going to, you know, get root bound. So this might be an option because it's so adorable. And then I found a white one, which is, I was looking for white. So, ooh, yeah, that looks nice. And I decided it was okay that I bought extra ones because I have a utility sink full of aloe vera plants, because my aloe vera plants have babies all the time. So many aloe vera plants. Last summer, my niece Cheyenne and I sold a whole bunch of them at our garage sale. So I hope the people that bought them are having babies, baby aloe veras. So yeah, I think I won't use this one for this paper plant. So it's between these two, and I might put the aloe vera in here. I mean, they are going to get root bound, but I'll put little tiny ones in here because I think white will really be nice with these leaves. So let's see what we can do. All right, so now I'm reading that I'm supposed to lightly mist both sides of the paper and shape them into uneven waves. So I could see that going very poorly, but let's see what happens. Now I'm reading that the iron-on adhesive that I did not use can get wet. So if you recall, I used the sticky adhesive. So I hope this works out. We are listening to WMUK Grassroots, which is on Sunday mornings, my favorite way to spend a Sunday morning. And I am realizing that maybe this paper doesn't love to be wet, but I do think it'll be okay once it dries, as long as the wire doesn't poke through too much. So we'll see if we can make some wavy leaves. So I'm realizing that I approach projects like this much like I approach knitting projects. They really recommend that you read through your knitting pattern before you begin, just so you know what you're getting into. I don't do that. I make sure I have the proper supplies, but I can't say I read through the pattern ahead of time. I just jump in. So I guess I didn't really realize why I needed the iron-on adhesive, but I think it's going to be okay. My leaves are looking nice and crinkly. I'll show you in a minute. So I think it's going to work out, but I did learn that lesson that I probably should have read through it a little bit. I just like to get started. Also, I don't follow the rules in knitting with knitting a gauge swatch, which means you use the yarn and the needles that you're going to use, and you knit like a 4" by 4" piece. And the pattern that they measure the gauge in, and then you wash it like you're going to wash the finished product. I don't have patience for all that. For some people, it's about the process, and for me, it's about the product. So I just get started, and if I have to start over, which I do sometimes, then I do that. Or what's happening right now is I'm knitting a sweater 2 sizes smaller than the first time I knit the sweater because it was too big, and which is fine. It's just a baggy sweater, but now I'm trying to make one that will fit a little bit better. So that's my process. Here's my leaves. I think they look fun, so I'm gonna let them dry, and then I'm gonna put them in the pot. This is the stuff you put in the pot, and I have a knife, so I'm gonna cut it to fit my pot. All right, we've got that. Now we're just waiting for the leaves to dry so we can stick them in there. I realized this is getting to be a very long video, but that's okay. That's what it is. So now I need to stick all of these in the foam and see if I can make it resemble a plant. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then I will share a photo. And there's the finished product. I think it's kind of fun. Yeah, I recommend that book. In fact, I might just get it for myself in case I want to make some more paper plants. So thanks for joining me.